In this part of the video, we are going to see descriptive statistics of our continuous variables or frequency distribution of our ordinal variables. Okay, so to do that, here I have the data loaded, but maybe one idea could be that as I have the STATA version of the data, I'm going to clear it and I'm going to load the STATA version. Okay, so because there I have in the STATA version I have all the labels of the values and it is more clean data, so that's why I'm going to use this one now. So now let's say when we have the data loaded, the STATA version of the data, now we go to statistics, summary and tables, and here we have all the frequency tables and descriptives and some of the analysis for mean comparisons and simple hypothesis testing. So first we are going to go here on summary statistics. Okay, so summary statistics. Now we can select the variables we want. So normally the continuous variables would be the relevant one. So let's say I select these ones and I click submit. So I see there number of observation, mean, standard deviation, minimum and maximum values here. If I select this one, display additional statistics, it gives us a little bit more information, including the variance, skewness, chaoticity, and the percentiles, and the smallest and the largest values. So from here we know that, okay, so the 50 percentile value is the median. So here 52 is the median, and above this we have these values, and below this we have these values. From here we can also do some interesting things. For example, if I just hide it for a minute, for example, so we can calculate the interquartile range. Okay, so for instance, 25th percentile is 45 and 75th percentile is 59. So the here interquartile range IQR would be the difference between these two. So it will be the difference between 59 and 45. So what we can do is actually we can quickly see it here using the command DI. And then here we can say 59 minus 45. In display we see that 14, so our interquartile range is 14. Okay, so this display command we can actually use to do some basic calculation. So any kind of, we can say like for instance 3 plus 3, 3 plus 3, so you see 6. So display command can be used to see some simple calculations here time to time. Anyway, so if we go back to our summary window here, we can also do the same things for, let's say, different groups. So repeat command by group. So here if I select the variable female and then if I run it, so you will see that I get the same results, okay, for both groups. So here I get it for male and here I get it for female. Okay, so here again you see that using this variable name female is confusing, so I would better actually change it to gender. Okay, so to do that we can go simply here and we go to variables manager, and here we select this one, we say gender. Okay, and then we say apply, and then it's done. Okay, so we could just use also the command rename. So using the command rename we could rename the variable from female to gender. So now if I run this again and if I change now the variable name to gender, now we will, it would look better actually, as you can see here. So gender female, these are the statistics, and earlier when we had gender male, these were the statistics. Okay, if I go here again and I go to summary statistics here, if I reset and then I select the variable, let's say read, and here I select the variable gender. Okay, and click submit. So it looks more clear now with the normal statistics, and we can also see additional statistics. But let's go back to normal statistics. Okay, so it looks much more clear now. Some of the other things we can do here is that we can actually use a range of observation. Okay, so for instance, if I untick that one and then if I use this one, I say okay, give me observations from, let's say, 100 to 100 only, not all of them, but only from 100 to 100. Okay, we can also add some expressions here. For instance, give us, let's say we want to see the variables of score, but we say, let's say we say that give us this score only when gender is equal to, let's say, so here we can use this one, gender equals to 0. These are the summary statistics. If I use gender equal to 1, then these are the summary statistics. Now for the other variables which are not continuous, for them maybe we can make these frequency tables. Okay, so let's say if I make one-way table, categorical variable, let's say if I say, let's say race, and if I make a table for it. So this is my categorical variable. So here race, we have 4 categories. Here are the frequencies, percentage and percent and cumulative ones. Okay, so yeah, that's how we get the frequency table. Okay, if we want to see the numeric values instead of these names here, we can just select this one and then we see 1 2 3 4 instead of the names. So that's another way of them. And then if we want to have the produce a bar chart using the relative frequencies, we can click this one and click submit. And here we kind of see a bar chart with the frequencies. Okay, here we can also see it in descending order of frequency. So if I select this from largest to the smallest one. Okay, again, this table we can make it for multiple groups. Let's say if we do it for gender, so if we submit, so you see first we get one for the males and another for the females. We can again set different, as we see that these two cannot be used together, so we can use different number of observations, or we can define an expression here as well. So these are some of the things we can do, which really looks nice. Okay, in the next video we are going to look into some plots, how to create some plots in STATA, the bar plots, box plots, this kind of plots. Okay.